Here we go. We're gonna try again. Water bottle challenge.
Water bottle challenge.
Garden of the Gods. Here we go.
Here we go. Water bottle challenge. One more. I got it. This is it. Third time.
It's like a 12 times. There it is. I mean, that's all right. I can do that.
All right, Mr. Mahoney, you went 0 for 3 in the game. How do you feel, sir?
Well, I feel defeated, but I'm going to come back next year stronger and a bigger bottle.
You'll be training all year in the winter
for the water bottle flip challenge.
We're just getting to the venue and unloading,
Okay.
and then going and getting something to eat. That way we can check it out.
Sounds good.
I'd personally like to do that before I do anything else, just because the drums are in the car and the car's in the sun. And we could just get the stuff in the door and then walk around the corner to a little eatery or
Sounds
something.
good.
That sounds good. Okay. I like it. Corn chips and the way they're made is it's really tasty.
These are my mushrooms. Would you like one?
They're magical.
I'd try one of your chips with nothing on it.
Yeah.
So kind of talk to us about La Veta, and then, you know, even the cabin. We stayed in the cabin there. Kind of talk to us about that and how that experience was leading up to the show.
The cabin was pretty cool. The cabin was really, really old. So it was, you know, it was kind of like we all alternated on where we slept. It was like if some person slept on the couch one night, then somebody else did the next. So it was.
Well, you guys were very kind. You never let me sleep on the couch.
Just because we want
You always made sure I had a bed.
That's right.
And I was
the show.
I was going to take my turn on the couch. I did offer.
We're gentlemen.
Yeah, that show came about from a contact I had with the presenter there at Francisco Crossing. I had been there a couple of years earlier with another ensemble, and I fed that to Sherry, and she followed up on it and booked that show for us. But that was fun because we drove out into rural southwestern Colorado. The town is an old mining town, I believe, kind of out in the middle of nowhere that's been repopulated by artistic types. And that show was really great, too, from a musical standpoint and in terms of audience reception. But the cabin you mentioned was a lot of fun, just bunking in with everybody and staying up late at night drinking wine. And I did hear some evidence of haunting in the cabin during the night. There was some unexplained door slamming and stuff like that when everybody was in bed and asleep, and that was kind of fun.
But it was a good show.
It was a very, very good show.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning music, and people just
Great
really
history
loved
for
it.
the town. The town has some really cool history, but yeah, great people. I don't think we played anywhere where we didn't just like, man, you know, that's what's great about touring is seeing and meeting just some really cool people.
Yes, it was that night.
So the theater we played at was Francisco Crossing, owned by Emily. There was a new owner there, so we were one of the first shows that she had hosted there. So if anybody's in that area, please go support that theater. Because
Beautiful venue, beautiful stage, yes. And again, Woody will help manage the whole show, so he'll be there. So this is a new place that you own here.
Yes, I just got it in July. So we're going to keep this as a music venue, and then that front corner, I'm going to do.
So I'm just making sure that's what
This is more omnidirectional than
it's pretty.
But I like to keep focus with it as a monitor.
Because people over here are going to get loud.
Okay, so you're going to owe me more money, you're saying?
Yes, they are. I'm not going to put you too much through this one here.
Make this feedback sound.
And I grab Will's mic and go.
I'm out of this motherfucker.
So she wanted them to get their $20 worth. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Oh yes.
Oh yeah, we don't want to shortchange anybody.
Yeah.
All right, so we just wrapped up the show in Veta, Colorado.
Right.
I'm here with someone in the audience. How did you feel about the music?
I loved it. The last piece was the best, though. The blues, the mixture of everything was just, I mean, it was the best.
Awesome.
Really good. Fantastic, in fact. So I really enjoyed it. Well worth the evening.
All right, so we just wrapped up the show in La Veta, Colorado. How do you guys feel about the music? How did the show go?
It was fabulous. I've known Art since he's 19 years old. The first song he played for me was Old Susanna. This was a little bit different.
So we just wrapped up the show in La Veta, Colorado with Trialogue and Art Patience. How did you feel about the show? How are people reacting to it?
You know, this is a new venue for me, so this is my second show, and I wasn't really knowing what to expect, but the music was beautiful, it was calming. I went to the street and it just filled the street. And it was everything I expected it to be. It was fabulous.
All right, Art, we just wrapped up show number 3 in La Veta, Colorado. How do you feel? How did it go?
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We had a beautiful show tonight. We had Trialogue playing their tunes, beautiful sound tonight, and absolutely wonderful audience. I felt fantastic.
So we just wrapped up show number 3 in La Veta, Colorado. How do you feel about it? How did everything go?
It was a good show, and it was a really lively crowd, and we made some really great connections with people here in La Veta, so I hope you come back.
All right, Will, we just wrapped up the show in La Veta, Colorado. How do you feel? How did it go?
I feel very elevated. The elevation is astounding, and so is the music, and I'm just happier than a prairie dog and softer to be here.
All right, Darin, we just wrapped up the show in La Veta, Colorado. How do you feel about it? How did everything go? I know we had a little technical difficulty.
Yeah, I had a little bit of glitch in the front, but that's, that comes with the territory. It's hard when you don't have a sound person out there running your sound and you're doing it yourself. Things change, and so you're trying to fix it on the fly. You get a little distracted, but we all pulled it together. It was a good show. I met some really interesting people. Beautiful theater. Will's looking better than ever. I think he was really great. And, I got to tell you, when you're here, when I was having a little difficulty with the sound, during our first intermission, I had a gentleman come up to me, and he had stage 3 prostate cancer. And he wanted to know what I did when he heard the story about my liver cancer, my stage 4. And we got to talking, and I could just see in his eyes that he was really moved by the music. And so I went over, we were just talking, I was giving him my ideas and what he wanted to know what I went through and what I did for as far as chemo. But I wanted to share with him the stories of music and the kind of music that we play. And I gave him some CDs. You're not buying these from me. I'm going to do to you what people did for me in the hospital, and that was give me this music that I believe was very instrumental, along with all the other stuff.